Raijintek visar upp världens första slutna all-in-one vattenkylningslösning utan pump. Och vi har tagit tillfället i akt för att prata med Tony som ska berätta hur det här faktiskt funkar.
Nordichardware och prisjaktsbevakning från Computex 2016 presenteras i samarbete med NetOnNet och Corsair.
Ja, då är vi alltså här inne hos Raijintek och har hittat en av de första prototyperna av deras pumplösa vattenkylningssystem. Och jag har Tony med mig här från Raijintek och vi tänkte ta och helt enkelt få koll på vad handlar det här om. So, Tony, please let us know what is this product? It's the world's first pumpless all-in-one?
Real working pumpless all-in-one liquid cooling solution, yes.
And can you tell us quickly how does this work?
What we combined here is a special cold plate and the coolant, which boiling point is below like 40 degrees Celsius, and we have a thick tube and a thin tube combined with the radiator. The cold plate is being heated up, so in the end the coolant will be evaporating here, going all the way in kind of like steam form through the radiator and condensing back and flowing back to the cold plate, which is closing the loop. It contains actually the heat pipe technology more or less.
Right, so an all-in-one based on heat pipe technology. Yes. Is it possible for us to test this here some way? No problem. You have some heat source that we can use? So the idea here is, of course, we've seen actually reports talking about a passive solution. I mean, everybody can make a passive water cooler, but this is pumpless. That's the thing
pumpless,
here.
Exactly. It works even passive without a fan up to a certain, let's say, TDP. But from what we draw this, from what we have designed this is for high end. The more TDP you draw, the better it works. The performance increases actually. We have been testing it around like 350, 400 watts already. It's workable, but you need fans for those.
Right.
Because you need to push the hot air out of your system, not keep it in.
Exactly. And if you compare the performance of this kind of cooling solutions without a pump with a similar with pump, talking about the same price range or something, how would they perform if you compare them?
It's actually more or less equal. It depends on your application or your CPU you're using. On some systems we had better performance, on some systems we had worse performance in terms of like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. But considering this is without a pump in total, I mean, this is world's technology. It's a step forward.
Okay, cool. If we're talking about the design itself, does it have any problems with longevity, stability or something?
We will give you a 2-year standard warranty. It's a closed loop produced under vacuum, so you cannot play around with it anyway. So after the 2 years, if the performance is decreasing, then you have to take it and just drop it anyway. So there will be no warranty claims at all in terms of this.
Okay, cool. Do we have some heat to try it out with?
Just give me a second.
Yeah, no problem. So this time we'll use heated water, boiling water, to see if it can absorb the energy. So let's see here. Okay, yeah, so we see the bubbles going here now. So it's actually condensing in the larger tube, right?
Exactly. And then flowing back, it's evaporating.
Sorry, of course.
Condensing and then flowing back through the smaller one.
And you mentioned something about if there is more heat being generated to the block, it actually performs more efficiently?
Yes, sure, because constant heat, the energy in the boiled water is not enough at all to keep it running pretty well for a couple of minutes. It's after a minute, the water becomes only warm, that's it. You know, but with constant heat, the more TDP you draw, the earlier you can boil the coolant, it can evaporate faster and just flow back faster.
Okay, how come nobody has done this before?
I have no idea. Some people tried it, but in the end they didn't succeed. We finished it.
Okay, cool. And talking about finish it, when will this be in the market and what prices are we talking about?
I cannot really tell you, but we hopefully bring it to the market roughly in the middle of end of September. That's out on our plan, plus minus a month, I guess.
Yeah.
And in terms of costs, in terms of MSRP, we will stay definitely below 100 euros.
Okay, so it will be more or less the same as the current
one, yes,
pump, with pump, so to speak. Okay, cool. So this is it, the first pumpless all-in-one water cooler. Okay.
Working one, yes.
Working one. Okay, thank you Tony.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye. Vissa grafikkortstillverkare har bättre självförtroende än andra. Vi kommer in hit hos Galax, vill kika närmare på deras eftertraktade GTX 1080 Hoff Edition och frågar dem hur snabbt kommer det här vara? Snabbare än de andra.